Welcome back to episode 406 of the Bad Taste Video Podcast. I'm Mike. I'm here with my man Grizz. We got our passports ready. We're getting on a plane. We're heading overseas, back to a place that we rarely visit.
But
New
I love
Zealand,
so much, dude.
New Zealand, and we pretty much bat 1,000 every time we go into that area. But first, let's hit that intro. Death Warmed Up from 1984. What is going on, chat? This is another first-time watch for, at least me. Grizz, first-time watch for you?
First-time watch, same.
This is a movie that felt like a combination of multiple movies that would come out actually after this film.
Yeah.
Funny enough. I'm not saying anybody ripped anybody off because it's nothing anywhere near that.
No. It's definitely, I don't know if it was inspiration, but it definitely feels like it. I don't know how widely this movie got distributed in 83 or 84, just because like New Zealand and stuff like that. I can't imagine that it got like a big, release over here until probably later on. But man, like if you were in New Zealand in 84 and you're fucking seeing this movie, dude, you have to be stoked.
Hell yeah.
This has to be a wild fucking ride for your country.
According to IMDb, this is the first theatrically released horror film that came out of New Zealand.
Shit.
Now, what I want to know is we have many listeners that actually are from the Australia, New Zealand area of the world. Please let us know. Is this correct? I am not 100%, versed on Australian and New Zealand New Zealand
cinematic
directors.
History.
Well, yeah, like the cinematic history of New Zealand, because I know there's a lot of stuff out of Australia that I guess would be a little bit more popular, but New Zealand, smaller country, smaller pool of horror films that would come out of there. We all know Peter Jackson.
I was gonna say this had to be a Peter Jackson favorite, I imagine, at one point in time in his life. I mean, seeing this had to be huge inspiration for what he was going to, do later on in the 80s and early 90s.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He definitely had to have seen this and went, you know what?
Hey, I could do it too.
That's fucking sick. Imagine, so if you've ever been in a band, of course, your band has favorite bands, right? Every band has favorite bands that, like, when you're just hanging out, you'll listen to that, or like, yo, this like shit is cool or whatever. And like, I feel like when you're like with your band and you hear, you're playing shows and then like your favorite band releases like an awesome album or whatever, how pumped everybody is, and it kind of rejuvenates like the scene a little bit, and
everything. Like you want to get back into the practice space. You're like, this crushes. Now I want to fucking
imagine being in like film school in New Zealand in like the fucking mid 80s and seeing this movie come out.
And you're a horror fan. And you're
dude, this would have been the juice, man. This would have been
100%.
Because look how pumped we get from just things like, oh yeah, like this person is from our town or whatever, and we come from New York, bigger populated areas, more populated sections of the country. country, metropolitan areas and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's not that out of the ordinary to have some sort of successful person or successful movie or whatever be filmed,
Sure.
created in your area, whatever. New Zealand, I feel like they're always, first of all, like I may have shown before, they were overshadowed by Australia, right?
Yeah.
Most people probably just assume everything is Australian when it's not. But New Zealand, for whatever reason, in our eyes right now, batting 1,000, right?
You know, it's New Zealand bats 1,000, but I'll even say like even movies from Australia, like movies from this part of the world, because they do have a very like similar culture and stuff like that. They just have this uniqueness to them. I have never watched an Australian movie or a movie from New Zealand where I was like, I don't like this. It's
Ever?
never fucking happened, dude. Like
Ever?
not once.
You know, it's
Everything
kind of
that we've watched from those fucking countries is fucking awesome. It's gritty. It has this like element of like street punk rock type thing going on to it, where it just, I don't know. It's different than any other like section of the world and the movies that they make. There's something uniquely specific to like New Zealand and Australian cinema.
Yeah, it definitely has its own feel to it, just like how the 80s had a New York, that grungy New York feel. And you had things from the 70s, like European movies, Rome, Italy in the 70s and all that shit. Or even more so, I would say in the late 70s, a lot of tropical types of late 70s into the early 80s tropical horror related shit, be it cannibal films, zombie movies, all sorts of goddamn stuff. They had like action movies that also, things that had to do with like smuggling and all that shit. Really just, I don't know. But Grizz, Death Warmed Up was a movie that I've seen this VHS tape around pretty much my whole
I had the tape multiple times that I've bought collections and stuff.
I don't know if I own this tape. I honestly,
wouldn't be surprised if it's out of your shelf, to be honest.
It might be. I never watched it. If it was, I never thought of this movie as being like a cool movie for whatever reason. Even though the cover is kind of like, the cover art's pretty sick with like
cover's
the surgeon.
Fucking cool, dude. 100%. I dig the cover art.
I will say, I may have given it more of a chance if they picked one of the more like not gory sequences, but like one of the mutants or something from the movie, right? I feel like that would have maybe driven me more towards actually giving it a watch. But
this has this movie specifically too, it has this weird like genre bending quality to it, because it's absolutely a horror movie, but it also kind of like feels like this kind of like post-apocalyptic type of thing going on, or like this like end of world type of thing happening. It has a very big like sci-fi element to it as well. It really is like there's like action fucking sequences too. Like
at one point it's like the Running Man, right?
Yeah,
and they're riding
100%.
the bikes through those fucking like sewer tunnels and shit.
The tunnels,
like,
yeah, dude,
what the hell was that?
And
like that was out of nowhere.
It feels all over the place, but it also feels very cohesive, because like I don't know, all of these movies from this area are kind of like chaotic. They kind of have this like weird fucking like energy to them where it just makes sense, man. I don't know.
It's got like a franticness about it where it's always these things are just moving forward no matter what, right? There's always something going on. Not really a slow burn type place, right?
Not a really slow burn. I mean, I will say that this movie, it took me I watched this 2 times fully to really, I feel like, understand the beginning of the movie and how it transitions into the island and stuff like that, because I was a little confused with who some of the characters were, I guess, the first time watching it. But I mean, it didn't take away from how much I enjoyed it on my first watch. Like the movie ramps up and ramps up and ramps up to the point where you're like, this is fucking perfect.
Yeah. It has a little bit of everything. Like you said, the main character has like this weird transformation too. where he's kind of like a preppy kind of looking dude in the beginning, and then he's like a punk rocker.
Yeah, so that is the same dude, right? Like the shotgun dude in that. Like I was like, man, like I'm so fucking.
Dude, oh man, when we get to that scene, that shit is insane, right?
One of the fucking coolest scenes ever, dude. That is fucking heavy.
What a way to start a movie off, right? Yeah. Like, but Chris, do you want to give a little synopsis of Death Warmed Up, if you can? Maybe the best you can.
So Death Warmed Up is about a doctor who is pushing the limits of death, the classic story of all horror movies, and he is basically now created human living zombies that are melting down and malfunctioning and creating chaos amongst the small island population.
Yeah, he's kind of like happening. It seems like it's almost like
it's way different than that too. Like that doesn't really.
He's almost like a Jim Jones type guy too, right? It seems like everybody on the island is kind of like afraid of him, or fucking weird. But we were talking about that shotgun thing before. There's two main doctors that we meet in the beginning, and one of them is our main character's dad, and he unfortunately doesn't agree with the Herbert West-esque attitude of we'll see, he's one of our main antagonists of the film. He doesn't agree with the way he's going about things, so that dude ends up, instead of like having some sort of persuasive talk, he goes right to like murder and everything. He also abducts his son.
Right?
What?
Like, he has his son do it too. Like,
well, he fucking abducts the son by like drugging him in a shower, like pokes him in, and they show him get like poked in the ass with the needle and all that stuff.
Bare ass naked too. It was kind of a weird scene.
And he basically like he brainwashes him. Right? Is that what it's supposed to be?
Okay. Let's have that conversation real quick here. Throughout the movie and until the very end, I'm not sure if it's brainwashed or if he has been implanted with is it a stone or some kind of device?
All right, we'll get into that later. But the stone shit, like I think that is a byproduct of the failed transformations and whatnot.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna. So now let's assume that he's been brainwashed at this point.
Yeah, I think he was kind of like tortured into doing it because they show him in that chair and he looks like the girl from what's it called? Shit, man. Now I'm not gonna fucking be able to think about it. Where she's getting tortured in the chair with the sound shit and everything. Man, why am guinea pig? The first guinea pig. Where like they're torturing the girl in the chair, like he's sitting there like that, being electrocuted, like naked in his hanging dong.
After he got fucking shot in the butt with a fucking huge needle. So I think he's dedefinitely under the influence when this is all going down.
Yeah, and he ends up going to his parents' house, or where he lives, because he seems to be a younger guy, and he murders his mom and his dad in an.
Okay, time the fuck out.
Yeah.
I thought this was the doctor who has the intent to like do this, like, push life and shit like that. I thought that's his son.
No. So that is the son of the people he murdered.
That's even more fucked up.
Yes. Yeah. But he has an extremely violent shotgun attack that basically eliminates this doctor's competition, aka Michael's parents. Damn. Dude, this is like an insane sequence. Like, very Italian,
very.
That's rough. Right in the fucking thigh area.
So, dude, this scene. When like
and there you see like,
dude.
Then he just randomly like shoots the wall too, which is kind of odd. But holy fuck, man, what a way to start the movie! And then you get kind of like a 7 years later, and it's like the doctor now moved to this place and successfully like did this fucking thing or whatever. And then it's like present time, And we see that Michael is now recovered, let go from the insane asylum that he was committed to after the murders. So 7 years for a brutal double homicide. But I guess he was. I guess maybe he was a juvenile, maybe.
True.
So maybe he was let out. But holy shit, trial. Man! This dude is a loose cannon, and he looks straight out of Mad Max. Also, right?
He does look very Mad Maxian.
Or Escape from New York, almost too. Like very sweaty. Very blonde, white, like platinum blonde, like almost white hair, right?
Stinger.
Good looking guy. Yeah, all right.
That's your type. Yeah.
Would you date this guy? Would you date this guy in 1984? Would Goth Grizz date this guy?
I don't think blonde dudes would do it for me. You know, I don't know. This one just looks a little pasty. I'm just
you're more the tall, dark, and handsome, right? That's why
me, dude. I'm a sucker. For
that's why we connected him. That's why we connected immediately.
Your fucking Rambo ass over there.
But he is now with his current girlfriend. I guess that's his buddy, right? I don't think it's his brother. I think it's just his friend. And
this is just his buddy and his
girlfriend
chicks.
Also. Yeah. So not a good idea if you're going to a island to exact revenge on the guy that like basically tortured you into becoming a murderer. Not really smart, but he don't really give a shit. I guess he's like, I'm the victim. I was hurt.
And like bro, he's bringing these other people along for a good time. Like it's you're gonna do it yourself, dude.
Dude, he's like tricking them into like, we're going on this slick vacation. It's gonna be great.
Adventure, dude.
And it's like, why are we in the why are we in like the insane asylum parking lot right now? Like, this don't look like Texas Roadhouse. Like, what's up here? And really just odd thinking. And he doesn't give a shit because his girlfriend even like questions like, hey, are you gonna tell them what's going on or no? And he's just like looks at her like a psychopath, right? Like maybe they shouldn't have let you go, man. I think you have a problem. It's like
you really start seeing like the weirdness happening too when they get on that fucking the boat with the fucking car there to get to the island, and they start seeing some of the characters that are going to be inhabiting this island. And things just don't seem right. Like these dudes are fucking off. They kind of also seem Mad Maxian in a fucking way.
Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with them because you see two of them sitting in a truck. One of them looks kind of normal, just kind of dirty, like kind of inbred.
Weird.
Weird dude.
Normalish.
Kind of looks more normal as the fucking movie goes on, which is kind of funny. Like they just gave up doing the makeup, and they're like, "Fuck it, man." You're like a 6. That'll be fine.
On lighting at that point to make up for it.
But the other guy looks like the Dawn of the Dead zombie that gets his head cut off by the helicopter rotor. Right? He's like turning green. He's kind of fucked up looking. You could actually see his head pulsating at points. Yeah. And eventually, after they have a little scuffle with our main characters on the boat, they go back to the hospital because this dude is not doing good. Yeah. And unfortunately for him,
not good.
He has probably the worst type of migraine you could ever have.
I can't stand the pain.
I love that. This is the doctor we got here.
Yeah, this is the bad doctor. Oh, also, this is the guy that worked on the boat. He was just like another mutant.
You have no say in the matter.
Oh, shit.
Dispose of it. He's not dead yet.
Dispose of it.
Jackson.
Oh, his head fucking explodes open.
He's not dead yet. He's dead now, for sure.
So let me give a little bit more to that. This dude was another guy on the boat that worked for the he was the first successful case, I guess, of being reanimated by this doctor, and he's kind of like an Igor type dude on this ferry, but they're all kind of fucked up. The other guy's head is fucking pulsating. He's being brought back. He's not feeling too great. He's telling his buddy like, "Hey, man, the pain is." What's he saying? It burns or something, right? He's saying that like it burns inside. Not good. Not good at all. But they just keep running into our main characters literally everywhere also on this fucking island.
It's like kind of the thing that like they get in this fist fight on the ferry, and it pretty much sets up where like now these two dudes need revenge on Michael and his friends, because it's like they beat the shit out of them on the boat. So now it's like war on the fucking island. So they keep trying to hit him with the car. They fucking have this weird, like you said, fucking battle in the sewer where they're like fighting with motorbikes and shit, dude. It's
where the big one gets impaled on a piece of rebar, right? He gets fucked up, and that's how he dies. That's what sets our other guy, Spider, off, right? He's like, fuck the doctor. He don't care about us.
Because like he goes back with the fucking dude with his guts all hanging out, and the doctor's pissed. He's like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And like,
I'm not doing
doesn't
anything
help
for
him
you.
at all. Yeah.
Not nice at all. You were talking before about the rock, the little stone coming out of the brain, right? Let's roll that clip. That's a nice open cranial surgery here, and he pulls out like some sort of calcified bone fragment out of the brain, or so it looks like.
See, I didn't know if like I like the idea that that's a byproduct of a failed.
Yeah, because he seems pissed, and he's like, "Look, another one." So it seems like something is going on with that, right? Like it is hardening.
I couldn't tell at first if that was like part of his process to like implant this thing into the brain after the person dies, because of the whole like pulsing thing that they keep showing with like that computer. Like I don't know if that was supposed to like be some kind of like electronic fucking thing that they were like controlling in there, but I like the idea of it being like a byproduct of a meltdown, if you will, as they call it.
Yeah, I think that's what that was. I think that's why like the heads end up exploding. Probably, maybe that thing gets too big and it pops. I don't know. But they end up infiltrating this facility and wreaking all sorts of havoc. They start seeing shit that they're not supposed to see. Seeing people they're not supposed to see, doing things they're not supposed to do, and creating enemies that they don't want to create. All right.
One of my favorite, sequences throughout this is it's before they get taken to the hospital. They're in the one building looking for shit, and all of the fucking like dead. I guess what would we call these? Like I guess they're mutants in a way.
Yeah, like zombie mutants.
But they're like coming through the windows, attacking these guys and shit like that. And there's a stabbing in this scene that is just so fucking ruthless. I can't get enough of it.
Look at that. Look at the ferocity of that. It's a little dark. It's hard to see.
Look at the stabbing. Fucking
fuck. Look at that shit. Well, dude,
he's going for it.
There's another scene like that where the guy takes the bottle to the face.
Oh, yeah.
Where he's like, I'm going to, like, no, guys, you know me. Like, I'm good. And then, like, he literally gets the most violent bottle, like, slashed to the face that you'll ever see. Dude, these fucking things, what are they? Like, the mutant zombie things that are trying to grab these people are fucking insane.
Yeah, so the doctor refers to him as, like, the meltdown, where, like, it's a failed thing. There's, like, this thing's happening, and it literally causes these people to go fucking insane. And it's like this, it seems like a bloodthirsty type of response or something to that. But even like our main dude there that you just said, like, seems to look different throughout the movie. He doesn't have that same.
No.
He just wants revenge on these fucking assholes.
Yeah.
Where it's like everybody else
like,
around him is like,
he has control
mutant
over these guys, over the mutants, which is fucking crazy. I don't know if they explain that one.
But like right after that, the fucking ambulance rolls up to that exact scene and just starts taking these guys it just takes them into the fucking back of the fucking ambulance and takes them away.
They actually clean house here. They have like their fucking specialized weapons and everything.
This just looks awesome.
They got their fucking Gauss blasters. Like they're fucking in Warhammer
It just, like,
40K.
shocks him still.
Yeah, look at that. Fucking hitting him with the energy bomb. And they like abduct the one friend who has a head injury from the motorcycle thing, and they tell everybody else, come the fuck with us. You have no choice. Where are you bringing us? To hell, boy.
Yeah, that was such a good line.
Yeah. It's like, damn, dude. What an unfortunate thing to happen, right? Whenever, like, you see, like, we're in trouble, oh no, and then it's like, oh, here's help. We're saved, and then you realize like the help is actually worse than your current situation. I do like when they arrive at the hospital, though. The franticness of everything keeps going. Right, they escape that the paddy wagon that they're thrown in, and there's just like mayhem everywhere.
Yeah, because like the mutants have now like taken over the other fucking ambulance, and they're just brutally murdering the fucking ambulance workers.
It's the night that Michael escaped, right?
Yes.
Now it sucks. They got to carry like the head trauma girl. Look at this dude just fucking like ripping the guy apart. Look at his face.
I love this.
This guy's just having fun. Yeah, he's just a fucking psychopath. But these people are now trying to still take care of the doctor, kill him.
Yep. That's still mission number one.
While evading the doctor's guys, while also trying to evade the mutants. Right? And there's some pretty fucking wild shit when they get into the facility in this last, like...
Oh, the facility's wild, dude.
Sequence.
This is where, like, things just fucking take off, honestly.
William Blasco, what's up, bro? Fucking halfway done with this. What's up?
The nurses, they seem to be under some kind of, which, I mean, look at the variety.
They all have like their shoulders out too. I thought that was pretty unsanitary, but what can you do?
I'm not mad at it.
I don't want to get fucking an infection, a nosocomial infection.
I mean, dude, they're wearing fucking masks that are like
mesh.
It's
maybe
like,
they got beards under there. They got mustaches and shit. They got a beard like yours, right? They got a fishnet it like
they're really wearing fishnet fucking masks in the surgery room. So I don't think they're worried about sanitation.
Dude, that took the fucking scissors to the chest.
Oh, this is such a one-off fucking scene too, dude. This looks great on the white.
That looks like at a fucking biotherapy.
Yeah, just spurting like a motherfucker.
Yeah, damn, dude. Yo, what?
So, one of my favorite fucking aspects of this movie, dude, has nothing to do with anything like visually. It's the way this movie fucking sounds. They have such cool. It's not even like the music. There is just fucking atmosphere, and it's fucking heavy and like.
Oh yeah,
dude. Like the what is the one scene here? The axe to the midsection when this dude gets a fucking axe to the stomach. Listen to the way the scene fucking sounds beforehand. That looks great. Just this like awesome stabs of fucking building suspense.
Oh, that's her buddy taking the axe from Spider. More
Right
blood splattering. Dude, what about when his fucking girlfriend dies? Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, please set this up.
This might be one of the best burn scenes of all fucking time, dude.
At least that we've ever covered on here. This is an insane, and it has the comedic value to it also.
We've seen a lot of burn scenes, and they're all pretty fucking gnarly. The main guy burning here definitely has a cool fucking suit on that's letting him burn for a long time. You can see that. But when things pick up after he's burning, the way she burns is fucking nuts.
Picks up quick, right? It looks like a fucking live wire video or whatever.
It looks so fucking real that this bitch is on fire. It blew my mind, honestly.
Yeah, William Blasco was watching Evil Dead projected on the side of his house. Your neighbors must be very very understanding. But this woman's death is insane. She's watching this mutant basically flail around on fire, but unfortunately for her, she catches on fire too from this fiasco. And it's too late. She's fully engulfed. and she goes up quickly.
Oh, that looks so good, dude. Holy fuck, man.
And then she falls near the fucking thing, and the whole room explodes. That's sick.
Such a good touch.
That is such a good touch, man. That's so sick.
I love that so much, though, because, like, that is so fucking legitimate. And it doesn't happen in movies, dude, where this person is on fire in this really fucking enclosed space. Chances are you're gonna fucking catch on fire also, like, and that's legitimately probably, especially with all the chemicals in there, like, I was just like, yes, this is what needed to happen.
All those bottles had like the radioactive symbol on it too, which is funny.
Yeah, you know that shit was going up.
I mean, I have to do like training every year, and I don't think that's like the flammable. I think they should have. I think they put the wrong stickers on there.
But it's just funny too because she's responsible for it. She like threw the fucking chemicals into the heater, which initially started.
It's like a random 70s space heater on the floor.
Space heater in there.
That can't be.
It's very convenient. Dude.
No like ground either, just a 2-pronger, right? Just a death wire, just waiting to zap you.
It was perfect though.
Oh, sheesh. But yeah, unfortunately,
that's probably my favorite scene, dude. I fucking love that. That's
unfortunately for her, she has it rough throughout this whole thing. She has like some sort of head injury. From that motorcycle chase type thing in the tunnel, and she starts like really fucking losing it, right? Like she starts cracking and hysterically laughing, attacks Michael at one point, right? Like just randomly in the car. Like
she's a complete innocent too. She was just brought here as a fucking girlfriend of a friend. Like that fucking sucks.
From the beginning, getting creeped on also. No bueno, right? No bueno. But how about when he finally finds the doctor? I thought something was going to happen. Something extra was going to happen. But instead, he brutally murders the doctor with what looks like a surgical switchblade, right?
Yeah, see, I thought something was going to be addressed with, like, the past as far as, like, him having control over him, or, like, I legitimately thought it was going to come to light that he was dead and that he was under control of the doctor because he had already performed this. Yeah. Like that's kind of where I thought it was going. And I was surprised that it didn't.
Yeah. Like, let me let you know about like what happened.
You kill me, you're done too, because you're already dead and you're only living because I allow it to. Yeah. But that's not the case. I thought it was going to be, it would have been good.
Instead he stabs him like he's in the alley between a bar like, at 3 a.m.
He just goes to town here.
Very sexual, right?
Yeah, he definitely penetrated him there a little.
Look at his look at his body language, and look how he's holding him. Even look at that.
Now he's like, all right, now I'm going.
He's look at that shit. Damn.
Yeah, that's very passionate.
The music is also fucking awesome.
You know, and I appreciate the passion in the stabbing here, because stabbing is a pretty passionate crime.
Intimate. Very intimate.
You know? Yeah. So if you're attacking somebody in that way, it's probably going to be violent, and it's probably going to be multiple stabs.
Going to be fucked up.
Yeah, it's not a shanking in prison. You know, this is an attack.
Actually, they say, dude, a lot of times in prison, like, you're not just getting hit once. They're fucking...
You're getting multiple.
Like like Deadbeat at Dawn, like where he's just getting like shit, man. Never.
I appreciate their stabbing technique in this movie. I think it's very appropriate. So. Yeah.
But he does in fact kill the doctor. I thought the doctor was going to mutate. I thought it was going to be a real fucking From Beyond type thing or something. But no, he's just fucking dead. He didn't get high on his own supply. Guess he ain't coming back. It is what it is. But unfortunately, Michael has suffered some sort of catastrophic mental damage from all this, right? He's kind of lost
broken,
it.
Dude.
Yeah, she's like, it's over. And he's like, it's fucking just beginning.
Well, I think that because he knows, the doctor told him before he killed him that
there's like more out there, like more splinter cells.
He's like, I have done this hundreds of times, and this is going to continue to happen. These people are going to continue to melt down, and these mutants are going to fucking go crazy all over New Zealand. And I'm the only one that can really stop it from happening.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, I'm going to kill you anyways.
He goes, well, you
So
know what? Fuck him.
Yeah, pretty much. But like, so I think that's why he's having that response too. He's like, because he's rolling up on this scene where like these cops and all this shit are just been fucking slayed by these mutants, and he's realizing that like this has just begun. Like
we're in trouble.
we may be fucking out of the woods from this incident, but we're in for a fucking world of hurt.
But he doesn't
Especially
really.
him, especially
Yeah, he doesn't really actually have to worry about it.
no. He's sitting there contemplating life.
And a high voltage wire just happens to fall off the line directly on him, pretty much. Zaps him. Zip,
Final
zap.
destination shit right here.
Yeah, look at that. Ooh, that rhymes. Zip, zap. That's a wrap. Michael's dead. Unfortunately. And I thought, yet again, he was going to wake up crazy again.
Oh
But
yeah,
was
like
dead.
you would
But
just
he-
fucking come
yeah,
to.
but he was dead. He was just dead. But that was death warmed up. She lives, right? The girlfriend lives. Good for her. She made it out alive, but probably fucked up. Probably fucked up. I would say very fucked up. But this movie was fucking awesome, man. I am shocked.
We didn't even touch a lot of like the weirdness and shit that goes on in the movie, because there's a lot of just like New Zealand fucking vibe weird shit happening throughout the whole thing, dude. So
And like them,
you gotta watch this one.
Yeah, like them dealing with the fucking sort of mutated locals and all that shit. That like bodega that they go into with the culturally offensive.
Yeah, that guy seemed very culturally offensive.
Doing brown face in 1984, New Zealand, I guess. Rough. I don't know. Does the whole voice and shit too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff in this movie that will make you laugh. It will make you say, holy shit.
It's
dude,
fun as fuck.
I hope we keep getting recommended these fucking movies, because I just am shocked how much stuff we have missed that has been sitting out there right in front of our faces, and it's right up our alley. Dude. Yeah, and it's stuff that's like not necessarily mainstream or whatever, but it's like higher quality of the low budget horror and all that. It's insane. I can't believe it. It's I love it though. That's what we always say. There's an unlimited amount of shit out there. Just when you think you've seen everything,
overlooked because of whatever reason. That like this is one of them. Me and you have seen this movie, not the movie, but we've seen the VHS tape. We've seen the cover. 20 years, and have never taken the time to like really dig into it.
Yeah,
you know.
And that's what's like cool if you can get like sort of a friend group or whatever that you could talk to regularly about these types of movies. You now have a bunch of people casting the net out and being like, hey, I watched this fucking weird movie on Tubi. I watched this weird movie on YouTube. I bought this weird compilation tape. I was given this fucking dub from somebody at VHS, whatever. And that's how you end up seeing a lot of this stuff. Getting recommended by somebody that you met, you know, on a forum or whatever. The old-fashioned way, right? Through word of mouth. Especially the really low budget shit, and if it's coming from another country or whatnot, hard to find, right? Hard to get your hands on, and I don't know.
Like, you know, whenever I've gone to things like, you know, VHS Fest or Cinema Wasteland, Severance and stuff like that, it's always these like you're partying, and inside that party, everyone's getting a little fucking buzzed up, and the conversations always revolve around these types of movies. You know, things that people are passionate about because they don't think enough people have seen it, but are really fucking good. Yeah. And there's been so many times in those conversations where things that I've had to like write down, and then I go back and watch it, and I'm like, dude, holy fuck, this is absolutely, you know, a home run. Or I've been given, like you said, a bootleg of something at one of those events, and you go back and watch it, and you're like, finally, I get to fucking see this movie I heard all the hype about, and it lives up to it and stuff. So there is something special about like the word of mouth, because there is just so much out there that it's hard to know what exactly is worth spending your fucking time on, dude.
And it's impossible to watch everything. So you do need to get people that are kind of like-minded to do that initial screening, to not, you know, there's a lot of junk. There is. And not everything that's shot on video is good. Not everything that's low budget is good. not everything that is a big budget movie is bad.
It's good.
Not every movie from the
Yeah,
70s
true.
is bad. You know what I mean? Like we dump on a lot of 70s movies, but there's a lot of gems out there that you just maybe
great
never
stuff
gave it
in
a
this.
chance, never saw for whatever reasons, from another country, from a different time, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. But this was one of those ones. We never gave it a chance. Now we did, and we 100%.
I love it.
Yeah, we love it. It's on Tubi.
So good.
Yeah, it's on Tubi. You can watch it for free right now. So go give it a shot. I think the tape is actually fucking pretty cheap. Is there a Blu-ray or anything? Because there's got to be, if there's an updated version on Tubi like we watched.
Yeah, there's usually, that means if Tubi has a copy out.
Let's see. Yep.
I would
there's,
definitely buy this on Blu-ray, 100%.
Severn has a Blu-ray
totally
out.
Makes sense. Perfect.
Yeah, sick. $22. SevernFilms.com.
Well worth it.
Yeah, region free. Go get that shit. Very good. But next week, Cinco de Hago, we're going to have our fucking friend Jeremy and Jr. on again to have a little conversation about a few movies from the years 1980, 81, 82, and 83. The beginning
Man,
of
powerhouse.
the beginning of pretty much a lot of the shit that we're into all started around there. We'll of course cover the other years as the episodes go on, but next Tuesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@badtastevideopodcast, we will be doing another tier list, I guess you would call it. And I have
See what they fall,
confirmed,
man.
I have it right here, that the Hog will be on, and he
it's
is
a done
ready to
deal.
go. We'll be picking 40, 50 movies or so.
Have some tacos. It'll be a fucking killer time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be able to have a drink because I'm going to be getting some kidney stones blasted tonight.
Yeah, that's probably the best idea.
God damn. But, we're going to have a good time talking about those movies. So some great years when it comes to horror, especially, actually just in general, probably some of the best out of every year.
Oh,
And that's going to be
honestly.
next Tuesday on our YouTube channel. But before we do that, Grizz, why don't we head over to the wide world of metal with
Okay,
quite the
time.
lineup this week, especially
Yes.
one.
This is a good week, dude. We're gonna start in Barcelona, Spain, with a band called Disposal. This is their new release, In Revenge to Nothing. This is a fun. This kind of reminds me of like early 6 Feet Under in a way. It has a similar vocal delivery, but it's back when like 6 Feet Under was still like kind of like heavier. Than they kind of fell off a little bit. But this one is Flicker Before Eternity.
His artwork is sick.
Yeah,
Especially,
the
dude,
fucking head.
the fucking, I still can't get used to this. The actual logo is like a graffiti
I
mixed
know
with.
it's so different,
sick.
dude.
That is the sickest fucking thing I have seen. No joke. I'm not fucking around, man. That is
So
legitimately.
I legitimately love that fucking logo. Also, it was one
That
of the
is
first
my-
things that I was drawn to.
Holy shit! That is like probably my favorite logo of all.
Because
these
it's like it's graffiti, but it's also done in that like death metal. There's a death metal element to it still, so
Yeah.
it kind of like pulls it all back together.
That's so
but man,
sick.
that's just it's great. Just like Cookie Monster fucking delivery on the vocals that just kind of fits that time period. But it has really great guitar work on this album also. It's really groovy. You find yourself just really locked in on a lot of parts of it.
hell yeah.
Let's go to a little gore grind here with a band called Nasty Face. I'm really fucking into this release. This is the Life EP. This song is called The Dream. Great pitch.
I love- yeah. You can say the gargle. That's a sick fucking guitar tone. That's so
Fucking
sick.
launches it, dude.
The vocals are sick.
I love the guitar tone too. I love the production of it because it doesn't, until the pitch shifted vocals come in, you would not know that it was gore grind.
Yes.
You would not suspect it. And then it hits and it's like, it still fucking fits so well. It almost like amps me up even more, the fact that the vocals are shifted on something that sounds like that.
Yeah,
Just
I agree. I really do think that the pitch shifted vocals in the gore grind genre, like once you start like listening to it more and more, it kind of just, it's so weird. Like the first time you hear it, you're like, yo, this is fucking stupid as hell. Like this sounds so dumb. Like pig squeals. Like when the first time you heard a pig squeal, you were like, yo, this is fucking dumb as shit. But then after like a month of it just being out there, you're like, yo, you know what?
This fucking rules, dude.
This song is missing a pig squeal. You know what I mean? You start saying that shit. But like the gore grind, like the gargle fucking pitch shifted purple Digitech pedal shit, like so sick. It grows on you. It fits the genre. And
it becomes an instrument, I feel, in itself, where it's like, yes, it's the vocals, but it's a part of the groove. It's a part of like the overall sound that makes gore grind is that shifting and the almost liquid aspect of the vocals. Like the more like phase that's on it, the more I fucking like it, dude, because it just gives it even more of like this texture and shit. Like some of the best bands like Cock and Ball and Rompa-Promp, they really just perfected that like really gurgling, gross, liquid fucking shifted sound. And that's like, everybody else has just been trying to keep up since then.
Hell yeah. I agree.
All right. So now I saved the absolute best for last. I am so fucking excited when I found out that Pharmacist has a new fucking release coming out, dude. This comes out in the middle of next month. They have one song out right now. Well, he has one song out right now. If you don't know Pharmacist, this dude from Japan, he's a fucking wrecking machine. Probably my favorite project that I have found in the past 5 or 6 years. Everything that has been put out by Pharmacist is just absolute insanity. This new one, Vertebrae After Vertebrae, this album I can promise you is going to be no different at all. This is propelling inwards off of the first release.
The production is so awesome.
Man,
the vocals are sick, though.
And this groove that comes into this.
Give me those Nile riffs.
Oh yeah.
This is awesome.
Dude, the end of that song just pounds that fucking rhythm home so well. Pharmacist to me is everything I ever wanted Carcass to be, but wasn't. Like, I wanted Carcass to be heavier. I wanted Carcass to push faster and just be more aggressive. And they went the opposite direction with every album that they put out. Whereas, like, this is, like, peak fucking just, like, it's mincy at time, but it's also just straight, like, pathological fucking death metal. It's perfect. I fucking love Pharmacist so much, dude. I am so amped for this album to get released this coming month. So
when I saw this on like the file list for this week, I did the same thing. It was like, oh shit, like, because you wouldn't just put it on there for like an older album at this point. Now it's only pretty much newer stuff that's coming out from these bands. So when I saw that on there, I did the double take, like make sure there's not another
Pharmacist,
word.
bro.
Yeah, like make sure there's only one word, like it's just Pharmacist and it's not like Pharmacist fucking
something else.
It's like, oh fuck, like, and of course it's an awesome song as per
rules, dude.
Yeah, man.
Definitely
I'm
go
pumped.
to the Bandcamp. Listen to that whole track. The snippet does not do it justice. It's insane throughout the whole thing. So
hell yeah. Grizz, I want to thank you for another great wide world of metal. And like we spoke about the other week, before we wrap up the show, we went to our good friend Tim's Crypt Video Rentals / Trauma Takeover, where they did, at the, how do you say it, Nishimini?
Neshiminy, I believe,
at the
right?
Neshiminy Brewery. We got to hang out in person. We got to hang out with a lot of our friends. A lot of you guys showed up too. I have a little bit of an ungimbaled walkthrough. We don't normally do live events. We're trying to get out there more now, but it really was great to get out there and speak to some listeners. A bunch of vendors were out there. You might see yourself in this video. This was just a walkthrough as we were going through when the book just pretty much opened. There is the infamous Wes Craven's New Nightmare. That we'll see a nice picture later. There was the awesome Toxic Crusaders Toxic Avenger video game. There is our booth on the left that we will show you in a little bit. But this is just a little breeze through so you get an idea.
Oh, there's Bon Scott.
Dude, what a setup this place had. It is fucking gigantic. A huge hall for vendors, tons of tapes. And then you walk through to this back area that looks like the fucking back rooms. It just keeps going on and on. And you'll see that they have an area set up where there's a stage. Hold on. There's a stage set up there that we will see. Our friend Benny Graves actually had Lloyd Kaufman up there. We got Toxie. They had, I believe, the director of Blades also, right? They really did. First of all, I want to say, having the stage made of the pallets was such a fucking awesome idea. I noticed that when the bands were playing earlier in the day. That was such a good idea. But yeah, Benny was doing the Q&A with everybody. We also had, like I said, our booth where we have our shirts. Grizz had a few magazines out there from the collection, a few comic books. We were actually giving shirts away to people.
I was going to.
Yeah. It was actually pretty cool. Lloyd Kaufman was there, of course. This is, if you see... I believe he starts whacking off David Carradine style here. Toxie tells him, hey, dude, not here. Dude, that fucking Jason, Friday the 13th, Part 5. It's like a video store promo thing. I always wanted one of those, and they were always fucking expensive. You could see like this is an awesome area that they had set up for pictures, all the trauma stuff there. Tim really does an awesome job with these events. They had it Saturday and Sunday. We really think that it's worth checking out when he puts them on. I know there's one coming up really soon. I think he said that there's going to be a fucking dog adoption event also.
Awesome idea.
Yeah, that's fucking sick. I saw this Ernest Rides Again standee with the Mr. Bill thing there. That was like right across from us. That was awesome to see. Benny, who are those guys? Oh, yeah, I don't know. But it looks like they're watching fucking Poultry Guys step there. I really had an awesome time here. I'm going to go back now. It's pretty close for me where I live. Quite a hike for you. But if you live in the
hours.
if you live in the New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, like really like southeastern Pennsylvania, whatever, it's really not that far. Even I think our friends that are from like the Poconos area, it was only probably about an hour and a half, if that, or whatnot. Tim and Crypt Video Rentals, tapes from the Crypt. William Blasco's got enough fucking dogs, dude. I need one stat. So if you got an extra, mail me one.
You do need one, bro.
But yeah, we had a great time. We had a great time meeting everybody. Everybody was fucking awesome. Met a lot of cool people. Made some good contacts while we were there. Drank a few nice beers while we were there also. That's one thing I will say.
Yeah, one of the dudes that came up, I can't remember his name because I'm a fucking idiot with names and shit, but dude, that dude was awesome. I talked to that dude for like almost an hour about music, different shows that we went to and stuff like that. That's one of the coolest aspects of it, man. Like, tell us how much you enjoy listening to the show, man. I just enjoy like meeting similar minded people and shit like that. So it was a great time.
And the Neshiminy Brewery, awesome place just in general. Like
Very welcoming.
even when there's very, very welcoming, good area. There was plenty of parking and all that. There was a Mr. Softy truck out there at one point, and that made me feel really nice. But yeah, I would definitely go back even on days that there's not events. I would go to that place. Seemed like
it looked like it was hopping too, because there's a lot of people that came that for the brewery and stuff that ended up just kind of coming through to the event because they were there. So definitely a fun place either way. They got a lot of stuff going on.
There was food trucks there. Mucho dinero, but it looked like the food was also. It looked like it was. It wasn't
legit
like you were
cheesesteaks for sure. So
you weren't getting some piece of shit and getting ripped off. It was actually worth the money. But
look, all food trucks are at least $18 a fucking meal at any food truck.
It is,
dude,
man.
it's insane.
That's why I stick to the ice cream, man. I just get ice cream, bro. I can't really think of the last. I'm trying to think of
Mr. Softy. He guaranteed a good time.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the last time I went to a food truck and I ordered something like.
Yeah,
I'm not really.
Time,
I'm a picky
not a
eater.
Food truck guy.
Yeah,
Me too.
I'm a picky eater, so it's hard for me to do things like that. I'm more of a carnival type thing where it's like get a hot dog, or like a corn dog, or some French fries, or a slice of pizza, some shit.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
And near a corn, maybe.
Fried dough, maybe.
Yeah, some fried Oreos. I can keep going. I'm getting hungry now.
Food. That's basically what we're saying.
Yeah. But I had a great time. We had a great time. I would definitely go again. Tim puts on a great thing. Troma always sends out their best. They always do it to the best of their ability. They had the whole crew out there, had the van, Toxie, Lloyd, bunch of people walking around doing their thing. 10 out of 10. I loved it. And of course, I loved seeing my man Grizz live and in the flesh.
Man. Yeah.
It's
Always
weird.
a fun time.
Yeah, it's weird that we got to see each other twice already in a 6-month span.
Good.
We will probably see each other again
Record
in another
year, I think, this year for us, dude.
Yeah, this is gonna be crazy, man. It's like we're actually real friends. It's fucking sick. But yeah, go check them out. Crypt Video Rentals, always putting stuff on. Tapes from the Crypt. Tim, awesome stuff. We saw our man Forrest out there also. Retro
Dude,
Release
I miss
Video.
Forrest so much. Retro Release.
Now on the
Shout out
West
to you,
Coast.
Forrest, dude.
Yeah,
Sexy
we love
little
you,
fucker.
Forrest. We had no idea that you moved, so shows how good of friends we are.
Yeah, dude, killing it in Portland, dude. What a fucking beast.
Insane, but yeah, he's also
probably
doing
getting
his
so
thing.
much ass out there. That little fucking freak. I know that kid.
He's taken, bro.
A wild
all
man.
right, he's taken, bro. He's taken. But go check
Oh yeah,
him out
he is
too.
now, isn't he? I forgot.
Yeah. Retro Release Video. Go check him out too. Grizz, I think that just about wraps it up for this week. I feel like we ran the gamut. We went through a bunch of shit. As per usual, I loved it. What a great movie. Great time.
Great movies. Good
Things
music.
are looking up. Things are looking up for Bad Taste Video. Look at us.
Next
right?
week is going to be awesome. And, I encourage all those motherfuckers who talk shit to me on Instagram about our last ranking and how upset they were with where we put Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
Yeah, that was the big fucking movie of contention.
That was the
That's
big
it?
hubbub, dude. People
Wes
were pissed
Craven's
about
New
Wes
Nightmare.
Craven's New
God
Nightmare.
damn, man. People got
So I
to get
encourage
out there
them
more.
to come on next week and have your opinions be heard. And we will take everybody's into consideration what they say about where these things should fall. So
Hell yeah. And
should be a
also,
fun one, man.
and also, if you want to give us a suggestion for a movie to cover the week after, come listen to us next week. Throw some shit in the chat. That's kind of it's kind of how we've been doing things lately. Successful also. But William Blasco, fuck you too, man. Have a nice one. Grizz, where can they find you on the internet?
You can find me on Instagram at Kane_enabler.
You can find me at Bad Taste Video. Oh yeah, he's on our side. Look, New Nightmare sucks. Yeah,
take it back.
see, that's why we take that back. You're the man. You can find me at Bad Taste Video, and you can find everything we do at www.badtastevideo.com. We stream live on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@badtastevideopodcast every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You could always watch it later if you want, but we prefer you subscribe. Come watch us live. You get that notification that we went live at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got to say it over and over again so you remember it. Like those old Italian don't movies where they just keep saying don't. But this is do watch us. But if you can't watch us, you can always listen to us, and we release this every Thursday morning wherever podcasts are found. Grizz, anything else, man? Did you watch the Hulk Hogan documentary on Netflix yet?
I'm halfway through.
I'm on the last episode. I can't wait.
halfway
is
through.
where like the crash, and they preface it with him saying basically like, I wish like everything after my match with The Rock was different. Like I wish I didn't do the things I did. But I don't think he full on apologizes. Like there's no redemption.
I'm sure he doesn't.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
I'm at the point where his brother just died and he's having a hard time with it. So that's where I'm at right now.
I was saying like I wish he really like just repented and really just took the shit and like said and apologized and did everything. So like at least when he died, it was like, well, like it wasn't a complete loss, you know?
I'm having a little bit of a hard time with the documentary because I have spent the last almost year listening to the Laps fan do the most in-depth, full life covering. I mean, each episode is a different year of Hulk Hogan's fucking life, and they've been doing this since his death, and it's still ongoing. I think they're at 1986 right now. And dude, they deep dive. They're talking to old family members, people they find in Tampa. Like it is the most in-depth, truth-busting, fact-finding, fucking all the bullshit is cleaned up. So if you're a legit wrestling fan, if you're not even a Hulk Hogan fan, I mean, if you are, whatever, but like if you're just like into this fucking type of stuff,
give it a watch.
Definitely check out the Laps fan.
Yeah, Laps fan's great.
And what they're doing with this fucking Hulk Hogan deep dive, because it's an insane amount of work.
And then go watch their whole series on WCCW, not WCW.
Oh, dude, that was so fucking good,
WCCW, World Class Championship Wrestling. It's one of the best podcast series that you'll ever listen to. It's about the Von Erichs and all that.
I listened to that first, man, and it hooked me 100%.
It's all about the Von Erichs and then the rivalry with the Freebirds and the fall of the WCCW and the family and all that shit. It's fucking great. What an awesome podcast.
They dig into that shit, dude. It's so fun.
It's like an audiobook, but like with personality. It's really insane. It's awesome.
Idiots like us. It's really on par.
It's way better than us. Dude, the Laps fan is way better than us. Holy shit. And their
they're just normal fucking dudes that get it.
The fucking Kevin Nash impressions and all that shit are fucking insane.
The Vince McMahon impression is really my favorite. Yeah. They fucking crush it.
But Grizz, I think that's it. I think we got to call it a night right now. We want to thank everybody in the chat. You guys are great. I want to thank everybody who watches after the fact. I want to thank everybody who's listening after the fact. Subscribe to the YouTube. Come on. But
leave a comment on these videos too, man. It helps us so much boost these things up.
Good,
we really appreciate that.
Positive, negative, neutral.
I don't care what
you
say, dude. Yeah, just leave something.
Yeah, let us know what movie you want us to cover next. We'll give it a watch. We'll at least give it a screening to see if we'll do it. But we'll see you next week when we have the Hog on here to discover what he thinks about the movies of 1980, 81, 82, and 83. But until then, see you later. Have a good one or something like that. I don't know. Grizz, anything else?
Deuces.